So this bullet here is a 158 grain semi-wad cutter Lyman bullet. This is gas checked, loaded up with little gunpowder. I also have a 147 grain Lyman. This is a cast lead 9mm bullet. For me, using will weights, these drop out about 150 grains. These are loaded up with Hajan 4198. And this big old bad boy right here, that's a 220 grain flat soft point bullet. This is also loaded up with little gunpowder. As you can see, there's quite a big range of what bullets you can use for the 350 Legend. Off camera, I've been doing some load development with these cast lead bullets, and I think I got something that works. If you guys are wondering what this 220 grain bullet will do as far as accuracy and if it will expand, stick around. You might find this interesting. First up, we're going to do the 220 grain bullet. We'll dive right into it. We're at 50 yards, a little bit windy today. It's around 15, 16 mile per hour gust winds. I'm going to point you guys at the chronograph, and I'm also going to have a camera set up viewing the target downrange. So let's get to it. Alright, so it looks like I'm a little bit high. That's doing pretty damn good. I'll give you guys a measurement real quick. Let me go ahead and readjust that scope and we'll shoot at a milk jug. Okay, so we're at 50 yards again. We got 9 milk jugs. We're going to go ahead and try to capture this 220 grain bullet. Wow, that's got a lot of power. So it looks like I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's like 4, 5. Okay. Oh, there it is. So 6. Ooh, that's hot. Wow. Check that bad boy out. So it looks like it penetrated 6 jugs. Here's the bullet. I'll give you guys a weight retention out of that one. Alright, let's try out the semi-wad cutter bullets. Alright, we're going to shoot the semi-wad cutter, gas checked, Lyman 358 bullets. I'm going to call out the chrono numbers. You see there it fed just fine. Aiming for the middle target. Looks like it hit far left. Right next to each other. It's like one hole. Sorry, the chrono numbers were 2202, so 2,202 FPS. The last one is 2002 and 10 FPS. The third one was 2000 and full function. Bolt locks back, and I had cycle. So let me go ahead, set 0 on this. That way I can capture it on the milk jug. All right, let's see if we can capture one of these bad boys. We got 6 milk jugs. Do you guys think this thing will expand? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Wow. Oh man, of course my camera didn't film it, but looks like we went through 1, 2. There's bits of fragments in there, looks like. See that? And 3. And we got a bullet right there. So 3 milk jugs on that one. I'll go ahead and open this up. Let's see. It sure did. Wow. That was a semi-wad cutter. We have like a little bit of the rim right here. That is the Lyman 358 158. And that was gas checked. Well, it was gas checked. That gas check is no longer there, but that would be a wicked hunting round. 2,200 FPS, that kind of expansion. This is water quench will weights. We'll take that back, do a weight retention, and also do a measurement on that mushroom. That's crazy. All right, last 5 bullets. Unfortunately, I don't have enough milk jugs, but we'll go ahead and capture the groups at least. This is loaded up with Hodgdon 4198. It's a reduced pressure. Not bad for a plinking bullet. I'll call out the chrono numbers this time. Hold on. I don't see it. Where is this thing going? Oh, I see it. Top right. Well, it looks like the last group weren't that good. To recap, here's a 220 grain group, the 158 grain cast lead bullet, which did awesome. This third shot, I felt like I pulled it a little bit, so I know for sure that this actually gives me about half MOA. So not a bad group. And then of course the Lyman, well, not too good. A little more work on that one. Well, let's get back to the bench. Let's do some weight comparisons on those expanded bullets, and also get a size to see what those things expanded to. Well, that was some crazy results. What do you guys think of those 2 mushrooms right there? This one, not so much, but that's still a 220 grain bullet going just over 1800 FPS. So let's see what the retained weight is. And get a measurement. This is basically what the bullet looks like before it was shot. There we go. Like I said, it's the Lyman 358 156, I believe. 158, one of those 2 numbers. Gas check design. Semi-wad cutter, and of course it is powder coated. And retain the actual weight of this bullet with the gas check. It will add another 0.1 grains on the gas check. Basically 160.9, so 161, 162 is the weight on this bullet. The retained weight on the captured bullet is 145-ish, basically. And it looks like it expanded all the way up to like 708. Yeah, 708's the It's like the biggest expansion. So 708 thousandths of expansion from a 357. That isn't bad at all. All right, so let's check out the Speer bullet. So these are the Speer 220 grain. It looks like that, and it should weigh 220 grains. So 220.5. We got a retained weight on the fired bullet of 210.1. So about 10 grain loss there. But that did a little bit of expansion. You know, I'll count just the lead, not the jacket. Looks like roughly 440 for expansion. So that's not bad. So unfortunately, the Lyman 147 grain bullet didn't do good today. But in the past, it was actually shooting a pretty good group, just about 1 inch. Pretty good for a plinker. And using Hodgdon 4198 makes it a pretty soft shooting bullet. So I guess you guys are wondering what kind of load and what kind of powder, how much I'm putting in there. You guys want the load data, right? Well, as always, a disclaimer, I'm not responsible for what happens, but I'll give you guys what I'm using. For that Lyman bullet, we are doing Hodgdon 4198 CCR 450 primers. The case is Starline brass. I do recommend getting some factory loaded ammo and use that brass, but we're at 2.125 overall length, and I'm at 27 grains. So that's that load. The semi-wad cutter bullet, the Lyman 358 158, using Hodgdon little gun 450 primers. Overall length is 2.072 inches, and I'm putting 25.6 grains of little gun in there. I do hit pressures around 26 grains, so that is pretty up there on powder charge, so be wary on that one. Now for the 220 grain bullet, Hodgdon little gun, 450 primers as well. Overall length 2.250, that fits the AR mag, and we're doing 21.5 grains. I hit pressures around 23.3 grains. So that's my loads. Like I said, you guys use this on your own discretion. So far it's working for me. Like anything, it's always different on everybody else's rifle, but this will give you a baseline. So like I said, I'm hitting pressures around 23 grains of Hodgdon little gun with the 220 grain bullet, and also 26 grains for the 158 grain bullet. Well folks, that's what I got for today's video. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around. I'll catch you guys on the next video.